So I'm going to go over here, and I want to work with color as my scan-in. And I want to go ahead up for my resolution. And so for my small one, I'm going to scan it in at 82. All right. I don't need to have a custom size. I'm going to go ahead over here, and I'm going to lay her on the scanner bed, and I'm going to lay this white paper behind her, and I'm going to close the lid, but she's three-dimensional, so I don't want to do it quick, and I don't want to put any pressure on it, right? I just need to let it be what it is, because if I do that, then we got some issues. So then I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to tell it to overview the scanner bed. And I'm going to go ahead and use my custom size and adjust this to scan just her. All right. So in this case, I want to grab all of her. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that. I'm not going to rotate or anything here because I'm not overly concerned about her being crooked, although I'll show you in a minute why it would have been better to put her on straight. We're going to do this one just like it is, and we're going to call it small. We're going to use that lower resolution to scan it in, and we're going to go ahead and say scan, and it's going to go ahead and make that scan for us. And hopefully it's going to put it on my desktop. I didn't check that. Oh, it did. Yay. Okay. So for this one, we'll do it a little bit different just to show the difference. This time I'm going to put it straight up and down. So more kind of what the scanner maybe is expecting to see. I'm going to do another overview here. For this particular one, I'm going to call it ground instead of lady small, so we know the difference between the two scans. And you'll remember that when I came up with this number, right, I only wanted to use a part of her. So let's click on that. Oh. And why are you not letting me edit you? What did I do? We got custom size. There we go. So we'll delete that one. And then if I grab this whole thing, that's not really accurate based on what I just measured. So I measured really more around here. I might take a little bit more than what I actually measured to give myself a little bit of wiggle room. Hello. And I really only need from there to there. So remember again that when you scan something, just like when you're working in Photoshop, that whatever pixels are in there, you're holding on to all that extra information. So I'm going to go ahead here, and my number for that one was 700. Is that correct? I can't even read my own writing this morning. Yep, 700. So for this one, I'm going to make this 700. I've already renamed it. It's saving to my desktop, and I'm going to go ahead and say scan. And you'll notice that by putting that piece of paper behind it, because the paper lays flat, you'll see that because the lid doesn't close, it's not completely white. Do you see that? So you get that gradient. And that's the way that you kind of fool the scanner into thinking it's on a flat plane, which gets you a cleaner scan of it, right? If I wanted this to be super three-dimensional, I would photograph it, right, with lighting. But I'm going to clean it up and use it in different ways, so I'm not too worried about that. So now I've got these two scans right here, and I'm going to go ahead up here, and I'm going to go to AirDrop, and I'm going to look for jobs, which is hopefully going to show up. There we go. And I'm going to take these two right here, and I'm going to take them to there. And we can go next door and accept that. Stephen, you want to go just click accept over on my computer? And